Hey, everybody. Welcome to my channel. If you are watching on any other platform other than YouTube, please go over to my YouTube page and subscribe. I'm growing this page. I'm just overjoyed, overwhelmed, and just excited right now. Find out why in a moment. All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining me on this quick recap. First, I want to shout out to all my new subscribers. Hey, y'all. Hey, I met some amazing women today, young, middle-aged, and older. I met them today, and I'm so excited about meeting these women. And I just want to shout out young women for a minute. Generation Zs, millennials, I see you. I see you and I rock with you. I met some very intelligent, woke, inspiring women today. Yes, I'm going to recap on what I spoke about, but I just had to say that first and foremost. From an older lady to the young ones, because sometimes we don't say we appreciate them. We think, oh, okay, not we, because I don't think that way. We're older, we're wiser, we know this better than the young person. None of that. Even though I'm just so excited. I just got back home. It's 8:23, but I stopped at Nana's house after I spoke. So it's kind of late and I was about to take this blue off. I'll tell you why in a moment. But I had an opportunity to speak at Ladies Talk. That was a conference, the first annual conference. The way it was orchestrated, the way it was seamless, the way it was ran, you would have never guessed that this was the first annual one. Chef's Kiss, they did a phenomenal job. So shout out, ladies. You did a phenomenal job putting this together. The theme was Rise Up. Shake off your dust, rise up, sit on your throne. O Jerusalem, remove the change from your neck, O captive daughter of Zion. Isaiah 52. So they didn't come to play. Look at this. And you can't really see it, I know, with the light, but they had the agenda. Let me tell you something. Even though it was Sarah Emanuel's event, she didn't hardly have to lift a finger. That's when you know you got good people. It was so many people out there to help, to assist, to guide, to show, to feed, to take photos. I mean, she had everything lined up and thought about. So I appreciate that. Sarah Emanuel, she's the CEO of Ladies Talk. And I want to make sure I get her name right because I've been really looking at it. Let me make sure. Let's see. Give me 1 second. I think it's Demiola. I don't want to say it wrong because y'all know people. Demiola. Yeah, Demiola Deborah. She was the contact person. Amazing. Everyone from the top. And I don't want to say to the bottom because we all play a part in making something great. But anyway, so I got a chance to talk about my, y'all know, give me 1 second. I just want to see something. I want to get what it was. So I talked about activating faith through challenges and how do we keep our value in leadership positions. And I got to talk a lot about a lot of different things. So how it was broken down, I kept kind of the same concept, but each group was different. So what do I mean by each group? I had 3 breakout sessions, 35 minutes long each. So the theme was what I told you, but of course, there are other caveats and avenues that you can go down when you're talking about that. So I talked about, first I came out with my blue. I wear my blue every time I speak, for those that don't know, to celebrate colon cancer awareness and God's grace over my life, right? So I had on my light blue today, and I was telling, I think the third group, like, I didn't feel like twisting my hair. So I went with my head wrap and I went as me. If I can't be authentically me at this age, when can I be? And this is what we learned from the younger women too, because the younger women don't care about all of that. They come as they are. And a lot of older women want to make sure it's this, it's protocol, this and that. No, I came just as I was and was still as effective according to my audiences in my classes. I had 3 groups of amazing women of all ages. And we had real conversations about anxiety. We had real conversations about social media and influencers and leaders and how we're following them and how they're leading us and not knowing where they're going. We talked about that. We talked about therapy and counseling. We talked about life coaching. We talked about some mental illness in some of them. We talked about boundaries and setting intentions for the day. We talked a little bit about everything. And I love how the kind of speaker I am is I like to get feedback from who I'm talking to, because I really want to have a conversation. I never want to talk at someone. So I always engage my audience to join me in this conversation, because even though I'm the professional, even though I'm the speaker and the life coach of 20 plus years, I can learn from anybody. So I want people to share their experiences, the people who are not shy, you know what I mean? And to be able to set themselves free in that way. And then they help other women around them, because sisterhood is the best hood. You know, it's all about women needing women. That's so important. So anything that has that kind of agenda, I am with it all day long. So we had breakfast, we had the meet and greet, we had an opening prayer. You got to love that, right? We had the introduction. They welcomed the speakers. We had breakout sessions, as I told you about. They gave us lunch from Subway. We had vendors there. There was a keynote speaker. We had Rise Up. And the young lady, I can't think of her name. Is it on here? I don't see it on here, but the singer, shout out to you. Her birthday is June 17th, like mine. So I will never forget that. And we have to connect. But I've met some amazing women today. Some bought my books and my t-shirts. And I love y'all for that. I don't take it lightly. I signed some books, got life coaching consultations out the way, talked to one of the ladies about my meditation practice. I'm a meditation practitioner and so many different things. But what I really loved about the breakout sessions, because you think like, okay, I'm going to speak pretty much 2 hours, about give it a little less than 2 hours straight. But the way that it was broken up, I was able to revitalize different things that I spoke about, because each audience requires something different. And sometimes God moves in a different way with a different audience. Somebody can have a question, somebody can have a look, someone could answer something that I'm saying or speak back to me, and it can take it somewhere else. So and this is beautiful, and the other groups don't know, but each group got something different, but just as powerful and uniquely theirs, because I catered to each person. I had a PowerPoint. I didn't put it up because sometimes I don't like to do that, because so many people are focused on PowerPoints and teaching. Yes, I'm a teacher by trade as well. But when you have a PowerPoint, so many people are focused on the PowerPoint. They're not really focusing on what you're saying. And it's hard to be as interactive. So I like to be interactive, and people were writing notes, and one girl in one of the sessions was like, she's like, can you say that again? And I was like, okay, I'll try, because when God be moving it and I'm talking, you know, and I'm speaking, sometimes you can't even repeat it, but I was able to do that. And we talked real and honest. And I had real honest conversations with them as I was still keeping to my agenda and what we were trying to talk about, what I was talking about, not even trying. I just wanted to pull up something. Give me 1 second. Let me see if it's here. I wanted to pull up something. There was so much correspondence back and forth. Let me see. Okay, so my exact session was operating faith through challenges, discussing attitudes towards achieving leadership while remaining true to your faith. So I talked about being true to yourself. I talked about what a leader really is, and that went a lot of different ways, and I love that. How they had it set up was everyone gets to see everyone. So depending on which it was 3 speakers. So we all had 3 different rooms, and they would go from one room to the next room to the next room for 35 minutes. So the way that they had this, it was organized to a T. They had, and this is the thing, when we're trying to have something, right? It's hard for one person to do everything. And it's hard to find people sometimes to be able to help you execute your dream or what you really want or what's up here, right? Because you can think about, oh, I want it this way, but some can't articulate it on a piece of paper or type it. It may be hard to do that or to try to explain it to someone else. Well, they didn't have that problem. Everybody had their role. And I'm going to keep saying that because I have spoken at events or been to events where sometimes it's just chaotic. And everybody, it's that one person. I've been there where it's one person trying to do everything on even smaller scales. But it was so many different people there to help. And I loved that. And all the ladies looked beautiful. All the speakers were beautiful. Everybody was there for the same thing. And it's to support other women and grow and be better and have that God conversation, right? Have that conversation where you're open to speak about God and to speak about faith and to speak about grace. It was a beautiful, beautiful occasion. And it's always beautiful when I get to bring my daughters. Someone thought that they were my assistant, but my daughters, and they're like, wow, they work so well. Like they man the table, they, take some pictures. And they're there to hear because they're women in their 20s. They're young ladies. So every time I've worked or spoken, I always bring my daughters since they were little. So they grew up knowing this type of life for the most part. And me being their mom, I've been me, even if I wasn't on the stage. I'm doing the same thing at the grocery store where someone's like, I don't know, it's something about you, but let me tell you this. Can you help me this? So it's been like that. My oldest daughter used to say, Mom, you got a lot of friends. And I was like, what is she talking about? And then I got it. Like if I'm talking to someone in the store, she automatically, used to think that they were my friends. What else? I'm just so excited. I'm so excited. So I'm just ranting, just talking about it, no rhyme or reason. And I'm looking at it. So I have some of the things that were on the table. So this was the pink folder. Everything was pink. This was the agenda. And they had little cute boxes. They almost look like Tiffany boxes. I know my lighting. But they're pink boxes with a bow. And they're mints in here. We got a pink pen. And you see this? I am beautiful. And there were different affirmations and different scriptures on each table. And I have some pictures. I'll put them on my social media. But this, see? And this is bright pink. I know you can't see the color of the pink. And each table also had this bag, which is nice. Ladies talk. And then they, like I said, they gave us breakfast and everything was just so cute. Everything was together. They thought of everything. But as a speaker, I got this bag. This is pink. I know you might not see the color. And these are what the shirts that a lot of the support staff had. And as soon as I came in, I was like, oh, those are cute shirts. They were like, oh, you going to get one? I was like, yes. So it says Ladies Talk. And talk stands for top notch, accomplished, leader, and knowledgeable. And it's a good quality shirt, y'all. I love it. I will be wearing it. And then I also got, my daughter already tried to jack me for, she tried to jack me for this, but she's not getting it. They both did, actually. Look. And it says, can you see it? It says Ladies Talk. And it's a tee. I will have my tee in here. This is really cute. And it's heavy, too. This ain't no cheesy one. It's real cute. Listen. It's heavy. So let me put this back. And then I also am going to unbox something that I got. I have no idea what it is. It was as a speaker. I got that. I forgot to tell my audiences, y'all, I'm going to be on Fox Soul on November 17th at 7 p.m. talking about my colon cancer journey, talking about anxiety and whatever else they want to talk about. I'm completely open. As I spoke to the producer, she was like, you're very transparent. I was like, yes, because that's, that's how we heal. That's how we help people. So don't forget to watch me on Dr. Sean's show, November 17th. On Fox Soul. Now you can go to foxsoul.tv. You can stream it from Fox Soul's YouTube channel. And if you have a Roku TV, you can go straight to the Fox Soul channel. So don't forget to check me out there. All right, so let me unbox this with y'all. I have no idea what it is. It's cute. Look. It's cute. I don't know what it is. Let's see. Let's see. Cute, cute. Let's see what it is. Let's see. Oh. Okay. Organic raw beeswax, organic beeswax. Baby rum. What is this though? What is it? Apply to the skin, lips, facial hair. I ain't got none of that. Or hair as needed. So it's a hair oil or skin oil. Let me see. Oh, I like that. Oh, that's a nice shine. My hand's a little ashy too. Oh, that's nice. Look at that. That's not. Oh, it smells so good. I'm going to have to hide this too. Let me see. This is by Creme Crew. Thank you. So that's that in here. I'm not sure what that is. Anybody know what this is? It looks like a little ladder, but I'm sure it's for something. I'll figure it out. Some soap. Let me tell y'all, I wish y'all can smell this box. It smells so yummy. Oh, and that's why I love lemongrass. I love the smell of lemongrass. And this is lemongrass soap. It smells so good. Ooh. Let's see. Directions for external use only. Avoid getting in the eyes. Okay. Okay. All right. I wish y'all can smell it. It smells so good. And what's next? I like. Okay. Body butter. With the same scent. Oh, y'all. I'm going to be smelling delicious. Why do people make a face when they do that? Oh, and it's whipped. I used to make body butter, y'all. Can y'all see that? Oh yeah. Ooh. Ooh, this smells so good. Wait a minute. Oh, look at that. I needed that shine. Look at that. Can you see that? Yeah, this won't be in this box for long. This will not. I'll be going to church tomorrow. They're gonna be like, who's that? I'll be like, it's just me. It's me. It's just me. With the creme crew. So if you want to know what this smells like, it's all about supporting each other. Go to creme. Let me just spell it to make sure it's right. I'm going to say it wrong. KREMAUKREM.com. It's a small business. And it looks like a Baltimore exchange. They're also on IG. So I don't know who owns this, but I'm shouting y'all out. If you like good smells, because I like to smell good. Amen. All right, the box is just cute too. I might, I'm a crafty type of girl, so I might find something to do with this box, but now I'm getting it all greasy. All right, so this was a good event, y'all. It was very, very good. And, I just had a speaking engagement a few weeks ago, and I believe this is the last one on the books for this year, unless something else comes up. And then, I believe and I trust that God, we're going to be hitting hard next year. Anytime that I can get into a room and talk about my colon cancer journey, because first and foremost, I have to do that because God saved my life. I was granted life because when you hear cancer and you weren't feeling sick and nothing was wrong, automatically you think cancer. I don't know if I'm going to be here, but he decided to heal me and he knew who to give it to because I got a microphone and a mouthpiece, right? To be able to talk about God's glory and saving my life, as well as encouraging everybody who is of age or who has history of colon cancer to get their colonoscopies. It's so very important to take care of your health, not only your physical health, but your mental health, because your brain and your heart are organs that need to be taken care of as well. I know everybody wants to lose weight. Everybody's trying to get the summer body and everybody, wants to think about the outside, but it's so important to think about the inside both. So definitely go to the doctor regularly, because if I did not go to the doctor regularly, I may not have been here. I may not be here. You know what I mean? So when I think about that and then think about how God allows me to wake up, it's like, I don't want to waste no time. And I want to give it back to, to everybody else, because I think it's so important to give what we know away to people and not be afraid to share our testimonies, not be afraid to tell another woman, yeah, I've been where you've been, but I got out of it and so can you. Or to say, well, why? I had a young lady come up to me a couple of times throughout the whole thing and even after, saying that, it was hard for her to really have faith, and she felt bad and she felt guilty because her faith was wavering. And I told her, I said, don't beat yourself up for that, because all you have to do is really have the conversation with God, like, God, please show yourself to me. I'm having trouble with faith, because when you have a relationship with God, you should be able to talk about anything. And he doesn't expect us to be perfect. To say, look, God, my faith is wavering. Please show yourself so I can see you, so I can truly understand, and really have that type of conversation until you do, and just really pray about it. Then I had another woman come up to me, and she's going to consult with me life coaching, but she says she's a new mom And she just wants to be a great mom. She doesn't want to ruin her kids. She wants to make sure she talks to them right. Like she's really, and I said, you know what? You're already a good mom because that's what you're thinking about. But I said, can I tell you something? No matter what you do, you're not going to be perfection. And something still may be wrong with your kid or your child. They might be affected, but that doesn't mean that you're not a good mom and you're not trying. Nobody comes out unscathed, right? We all have issues, to deal with because you got humans raising humans. And if the bigger humans aren't healed or not understand the meaning of or how to heal, then you're raising little humans and you're putting kind of not putting it on them, but you're teaching and you're showing from what you know. And it's all about knowing better and doing better. And as long as you do the best that you can do, I told her your children will be fine. Just you putting them first now is saying what an excellent mother you are. And I loved that she was like, I just want to be better. I just want to be, and that's music to my ears. I just want to be better. At the end of the day, hopefully that's all we want. And y'all know I say it's never too late to remix your life at any stage, age, or phase. But today's event was at the University of Maryland, College Park. Beautiful college. Shout out to the alumni and people who are currently going there. And the room was set up beautiful. It was a great welcoming experience. It was a great vibe, great people, good energy, great conversation, amazing sisterhood, and it was a good time. So I know I've been all over the place in this video. I'm tired. I'm going to sit down. My feet hurt. Let me tell y'all. So I had on my grown woman shoes with the long stiletto heel. And I think I went past the time limit for my shoes because I really think those are cross your leg boots where you're just sitting pretty and you got your legs crossed at the ankle and you're crossing your legs and you're not really, you're getting up a little bit, but you're not really standing for almost 2 hours. I think I went past the limit because the first session I was like moving and grooving with it. The second one I got a little slower, but I was still moving and grooving. The third one I was on that podium like this sometimes and I was getting off. And when I took those boots off, y'all, I got the hiccups. When I took those boots off, I felt like my foot was still in the shape of the boot. You ever see those pictures and memes online when people take off their shoe, their foot is shaped like the shoe? Have y'all ever seen those? But I felt like the bottom, I was like, oh, the bottom of my feet ain't hurt like this in a minute. So then I put on my Vans. And then when it's time to take pictures again, I put them back on. But, hey, it is what it is. Every lady knows exactly what I'm talking about because I've seen a lot of slides and a lot of sneakers put on at that event. But, for aesthetic purposes, you want to have, your cute shoes on, my grown woman shoes. But yeah, they over there somewhere and I'm over here. But I'm about to take a shower. I'm about to get comfortable. And I think what am I going about to watch? I'm going to figure it out. But I thank y'all so much. And again, to all my new subscribers, thank you so much. Hopefully you're following me on all social media platforms, but more information about me can always be on my website and visit it at KendellLenice.com. I thank you so much for watching. Remember, you are a star. Don't allow anyone to dim your shine. Until next time, God bless. Peace. And thank you to my daughters for helping me publicly. Thank you so much. You are, I'm going to be corny, the wind beneath my wings. They help me. They are my truth serum. They are my ride or diers. They don't say, if I do this, what you going to do? You know how you hear some kids, if I do this, what you going to do? They got up early with me. They rode with me all the way. They were there running the show in the back with the merch while I was up there doing what I was doing. And they've done it so long. It's a well-oiled machine. So shout out to Aaliyah and Amara. All right, y'all. God bless. Peace. Subscribe.